Good morning, friends. It is Wednesday, hump day. It is also Earth Day today, and it is April the 22nd. Here is your daily directions for the learning path today. So you will do your attendance, hopefully getting a link that works. You're going to watch the video on the setting of a story and what the setting is. You're going to listen to the story, Just a Dream. You're going to complete the setting that changes over time. And in Just a Dream, the setting kind of changes. So watch throughout the story and see and pay attention to that. Tell where Fritz is. Watch video on the lines of symmetry. Play the math game, I believe. And I think there's a symmetry activity, and it is Earth Day, so I encourage you to get out if it's nice and go on a nature hunt. And there is an optional activity that you could create something out of, yes, trash. Morning meeting. This morning I am reading Tractor Mac Teamwork. Click here to listen to the story. If you click up here, you will hear. Whoops, I gotta get in present mode, guys. Sorry.
Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike?
You get the idea what day it is. Okay, so setting is 3 things: where, when, and time. You can either click here, and it should take you to the brain pop of settings. I have given you, some of you, the username and the password, but I will make sure that everybody knows that. And you log in, and it should take you to the setting brain pop. Okay? I'll get out of that. I've typed in over here how to get to it through the SSO portal, but I will also put in here the password and username as well. Okay? And if you don't see the brain pop on setting, I've given you an anchor chart to go with setting. So you have that as well. You don't necessarily have to watch the video if you cannot get it. Today I'm going to be reading Just a Dream. Just a Dream has a lot of an Earth Day theme to it. So that's why I picked to read it today. I want you to be sure to answer the question over here in the white column. It wants to know what you learned from Walter from this excerpt. So read this little excerpt right here from the story and then tell me what you learn about him, okay? Once you've listened to the story, you're going to turn to the next slide and you're going to fill out the setting paper. Tell me about the beginnings of what the setting was in the beginning, in the middle, and at the end, okay? Be sure if you find Fritz, that you tell me where you found him. If you need to take a break, there are some activities you can do. But we are going on to math, and we are going to talk about lines of symmetry. There will be, before this slide, a review activity to have you review on what you learned yesterday. So that will be before this lines of symmetry paper. So it just gives you a chart, kind of tells you what lines of symmetry are. It also will give you, this is an example of what lines of symmetry are, and then there is a video to watch about lines of symmetry, Okay. Again, if you are having trouble getting this video, please just refer to the chart. Okay, and then you will do a symmetry sort. So you will look through all of these shapes over here, decide which one is divided symmetrical with what you've learned about symmetry. And all you do is you drag it and place it over there, okay? All right, so after you are all finished with that, you can take some time to work on some fact practice, either through extramath.org, which is timed, so it'll give you a certain time and then you'll be done. Or you could go to Moby Max Fact Fluency if you want. Other than that, or if you want to just practice with your flashcards, you can do that as well. All right. And then computer practice. I want to just clarify some things here. There are links that I have put here. Does not mean you have to do all the activities in there. Just pick one activity a day. If you choose to do Freckle Math, this is our class code right here. And that's not a G, that's a Q. So I'll have to get that changed. That's our class code. Okay. This is your science for today, nature hunt. You're going to go through and do a nature hunt. If you see anything, if you can, go for a walk. If you can't and it's cold out and rainy, you can look out your window and see what you can find just looking at your window. Okay, this is the extra activity. If you want to create something useful out of trash, please, if you do this, please take pictures so I can post them. And then I did a science experiment, the transpiration experiment, only mine didn't work. So I'm hoping that you guys can get yours to work better than I did. I do know a tip that I had from a parent is you need to cut off the bottoms of the celery. So just a little tip there. Thanks, Jen Pearson. Special link class. Make sure you are completing at least one activity a week. Make sure you're answering your question for the day. That's how I know that you are here. If you have any questions for me, please leave them. I will answer them. So go back in if you need to know the answer, go back into your learning path for that day and I will have answered those. Make sure you grade yourself, self-assess yourself, so that if you're understanding it, you're doing well, please let me know. And then the final one is, how are you feeling today? Paste your emoji in there and then tell me how you are feeling because I want to know. So that is today's learning path, which is Wednesday, Earth Day, and I hope we have good weather today so that we can get outside and do our nature walk. So with that being said, I am going to hopefully exit out of here and I will see you tomorrow.